tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Thank you so much. Kindly remain standing for a word of prayer led by Sister Jacinta from Fort Botro.
We are gathered here in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Loving Father, you said where 2 or 3 gather in your name, you are there. We believe this afternoon you are with us. We pray that you continue blessing our performers, bless the organizers of Bank of Uganda, bless our parents, bless the head teachers, and bless all our well-wishers for this event. When all is done, may your glory be honored. This is our prayer through Christ our Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
And thank you. You may get seated. The Deputy Governor, Bank of Uganda, Professor Augustus Nwagaba, we are delighted to have you join us this afternoon. Let's give him a round of applause. With your permission, Deputy Governor, let me introduce you the judges that we have this afternoon. Just seated on your left is Rashida Namlondo, who is an award-winning actress and founder of Sophie Aranika Institute of Art for Change. And next is Honorable Judge Kalisa Katongole. Honorable Judge Kalisa Katongole is sitting in for Priska Rwamahe Ampomoza, who is unable to be with us this afternoon, but for business continuity, Kalisa Katongole had to come in. So welcome, Judge Kalisa Katongole. And please join me in welcoming Judge Philip Matogo, who is an author and the founder of Uganda Poetry Society. Deputy Governor, in the background, you have Bank of Uganda members of staff. They are busy putting everything together, but just allow me to recognize Kenneth Egesa, who is the Director, Communications and Public Relations, and who has been at the center of organizing this. With your permission, Deputy Governor will now get into the official program, and at this juncture, I want to take this unique privilege and honor to invite you to make your opening remarks.
Each and everyone here, and let's give a very big round of applause to God before we start. So my name is Augustus Nwagaba, and by grace of God, I'm serving the bank and serving the country as Deputy Governor with the Bank of Uganda. So on behalf, therefore, of Bank of Uganda, Board and Management, and also on behalf of the team which is preparing and also which has prepared this function, and also to thank the teachers and the parents who are here, and most importantly, our young poets. I think a very big round of applause for our young poets, whom I can see here. Good afternoon, everyone. So it gives us a lot of gratitude, and we are praising God, as you can see, that we are able to meet here today, which is a very special day because we are celebrating the children who are going to perform and give us very special participation in what you are going to see, which we don't want to preempt. Today is a very special day because we are celebrating something very powerful, as you are going to see it, for a generation. Some people think usually that poetry are words, those who come from different areas of the country. Some of us who come from areas like Kigezi, Okugonjera, which I know all of you know if you come from Western Uganda. Some people think poetry is simply a collection of words, a collection of words that form rhythm. Others think it is sometimes just English, people who know how to talk English. Those of us who read those books, as you all know, and you admire. But I want to assure you that poetry is more than that. It's more than words. It's more than television presentations. It is education, and particularly education, a very serious subject matter, as we are going to see. So across Uganda, we have a number of communities. We have songs, we have praise poems, we have riddles, we have proverbs. All of us, as we all know, and all this is wisdom, and this is what I want to emphasize, which we pass on from parents to grandchildren through carefully chosen words that are very easy to remember as children, you know. And these carry rhythm, they carry repetition, and then beautiful imagery of how we view our world and our situations. Kings usually were praised through poetry, as you all know. Heroes are remembered through poetry. Children learn good behavior through poetry, especially through rote learning, as you all know. Communities celebrate harvests, weddings, our social functions through poetry. So in many ways, therefore, poetry was one of the earliest classroom teaching in our country, and it's going to remain for some time, as we know. So in many ways, therefore, poetry is rich, especially in anchoring our tradition. And of course, each one of us is here, or is where you are, because of education, and also because of those things which were passed on to you from generation to the other generation. So the rich tradition, therefore, continues today, and each one of us is helping to keep it alive. That's why we are all here, and we have left what we are doing to ensure that we can keep it alive. So one day, some of you will become teachers. Like me, I've been a teacher for 26 years in Makerere, teaching some of you. You can clap for some of us who have been teaching you very well, teaching you in Makerere. I've been there for 26 good years. And that's not enough, but teaching cleanly. And you teach students cleanly, you live clean, and you perform cleanly. This is what is required, and this is what we are lacking in Uganda now. Others will become farmers, engineers, entrepreneurs, artists, scientists, lawyers, and perhaps most of you, as I can see, I can see a bank of governor here in some of these children. A very big round of applause. It's not difficult to get a Bank of Uganda governor here. Otherwise, where do you think you are going to get it from? So these are things that we need to promote, ladies and gentlemen. So whatever career, therefore, you choose, always you need to communicate clearly. Communicate. And also, if you have knowledge and you have been able to acquire that knowledge, it's also good to demonstrate that you are knowledgeable. It's not good enough to be knowledgeable and then no one knows that you have that knowledge. In fact, in Uganda, if you want to know the areas which have knowledge, in our language here, it is, we calculate things per capita. We get things, then divided by the population, you get per capita of that thing, like per capita income, per capita billionaires. If I calculate per capita knowledge, do you know the area which has the highest per capita knowledge in Uganda? Those areas are what? Cemeteries. Why? Because people died with their knowledge without sharing it and communicating it. So that's why I want to congratulate these children for coming here this afternoon to share with us knowledge. So please, those who have knowledge, Communicate that knowledge with us. Share it with us. Don't be selfish with knowledge. That's what I want to emphasize this afternoon. So this is why at the Bank of Uganda we chose to celebrate our 60 years. The Bank of Uganda is celebrating 60 years of service. This Bank of Uganda started to operate, to be very specific, on the 15th of August 1966. That's when we started giving services. Up to now, we are still giving services. So this is part of the anniversary celebration, what we are doing right now. We are going to climax it in October. Actually, we would have done it on the 15th of August, but because of Ebola, we postponed it. But this is one of the major functions of that celebration, which we have for 60 years, and we wouldn't have done it better than inviting children who are the future of our country, and we are having a lot of hopes in you children that you are going to run this country in a better way than we are running it right now, for the betterment of our great grandchildren, whom we want to be in a better environment and the country than this one. So in May this year, we called submissions, ladies and gentlemen, for these poems which we are going to see right now. Pupils were asked to write poems on 3 themes: the benefits of saving money. That was one. How to handle currency notes. That was another one. And also coins. And how to save money for the benefit of society or benefit of our living. Those are the 3 themes. So it was on savings, and also no handling money, and also of keeping money for investment if you want. Those who have studied economics in very serious places, you very well know that you cannot have a country without savings. You cannot also live on savings of other people. Those who are ladies, let me address myself to ladies who are here. If you ever take a lift, be very careful. You will tell me after some time what will happen to you. Live on savings, on your own savings. That's what I've said at the Bank of Uganda compound this afternoon. Please make sure you live on your own savings. Those who are coming from Western Uganda, my mother told me, my mother n'umukiga wa ararugarukunjiri n'umara w'abachimbiri. She told me, without ever going to any school, she never went to any school. She told me that when you are traveling from, like, for example, Kabale to Kampala, the food which will sustain you on the way is the food which you prepared yourself in your house. Egabo era kutambira muhanda ojiho wawe. That's what my mother told me. She was talking about savings and investment, and also balance of payments, so that countries can live on their own what savings, not Uganda living on American savings. That's why I want to thank President Trump for actually taking their money and to ensure that Uganda, you can live on your own savings. That's the theme which these children are going to address shortly. So we are pleased that we received 3,390 submissions. 3,390 children participated in this process. Out of 3,390, 192 poems were very good. Out of 192, 22 are going to be presented here this afternoon. But as Bank of Uganda, for us, what we decided is that all the 192 poems will be published, because they were all worthwhile. Can we clap for our mothers and fathers who are looking for these children? Uganda, you have very brilliant people. Uganda, we have very brilliant people. We have very brilliant children. Our mothers and fathers want to put us to school, but I have one challenge for you. This brilliance which we have, I hope it is the same brilliance we find in offices, in managing money, in making sure that people get services, because these services are secured by paying money. But sometimes you find that is not the exact way in which the other brilliance manifested. So in other words, we sometimes not lack brilliant people. Let me put this in Uganda. What we are lacking is in Uganda what we call obwerufu, obugunjufu, in Ruchigalo Nyankole ekitubuzireho mu Uganda omu n'abantu barungi abine emico mirungi abarabasa kurebera sente za government bagakora emirimo ya government. We are lacking people who are expressing high levels of integrity with a very high moral character and can look after money which they are entrusted with. Otherwise, we are not lacking accountants. We are not lacking medical doctors. We are not, no. Uganda has never lacked those. What we are lacking are people with a high level of integrity, very high moral character, and people who can say, this is the person who can treat me very well and is entrusted with the government money and can look after it. This is very sad. And we hope that is going to change. So now we have 22 schools participating, and therefore 22 children. And these include entries from 13 districts. We have Lyantonde, Buko, Bujiri, Kanungu, Padere. Very big round of applause. The whole of Uganda is here. And I'm proud to announce that Bank of Uganda is going to publish those 192 poems as we have already been told. And these 22 pupils who are to perform just in a few minutes when we sit down. We are chosen based on how well their poems, just listen to this, were originality. Even at Makerere University, that's what we look up to. When we give you a very good degree, we are looking at originality, how original you are. Especially those who are, I was teaching people who are relatively higher degrees, master's, PhD. We are looking for how original you are. So we are looking for that. Original ideas. Number 2, unique perspectives. Then creativity in thinking to shape our attitudes as readers and also towards saving our financial system. How that can help. We are going to be looking at that, and the judges are going to be looking at that. So this means that we have here among the best of the best. I think you can clap for yourselves. What this country had to offer, this is what we have. So when you see these children, this is what Uganda has to offer. All the primary schools that we have. So we have the best of the best in very many areas, in creative arts, expression, and language arts. And this therefore means that 3,390 entrants in different classrooms in over 40 districts, all of them were exposed to knowledge about handling money, banking system, and savings. They then had to pass through a rigorous process. As you can see, that knowledge will come up with ideas, and this will be communicated very well, and this therefore forms that piece of work which we are here to listen to. Ladies and gentlemen, therefore, this is incredible achievement. I want to congratulate Bank of Uganda at this juncture. Let's congratulate Bank of Uganda also. And also to congratulate Dr. Kenneth. You can stand up again for recognition. Our boss in this process is Dr. Kenneth Egesa, who is leading us in this process, and your team. All of your team can stand up for recognition. Team from communication. Thank you for having this power of poetry to serve a generation. Therefore, for the last 60 years, therefore, the Bank of Uganda has worked very hard to ensure that we have a good financial system. As you all know, we have one of the best currencies in Africa. Our currency is very strong, and we want to thank the bank that we have tools, we have levers, which we engage. We have a number of years which we engage to ensure that your shilling remains strong. So when you buy a bag of cement, the bag of cement, you can agree with me, it has been 34,000, 32,000, 31,500, 33,000, around there. And don't think that that happens by magic. It can't be magic. There are people who do not sleep to ensure that that happens. And that's what the Bank of Uganda has been doing. And we have done that for quite a number of years. It is not true. It is not possible that every country is experiencing that. I can tell you a country where you buy a bag of cement, 34,000 today. On Friday, it is 80,000. Next 2 weeks, it is 130,000. Those countries are there as we speak right now. We can even imagine. Some of them were even participating in this World Cup which ended. Some of them were participating and they were just laughing, where they were even getting money to sponsor those teams. So we believe that therefore financial literacy is important. People need to know how currency works, how investment works, and so on. And that's why this theme is very important. When you write about Uganda's currency, of course, then you begin to understand the importance of those proper notes and coins. When you write about the safety of banks, of commercial banks, that's the financial system we are talking about. When you write about managing money, you are talking about something so important which can develop a country, develop your home, develop your community. When we talk about good people and good communities and good countries, those countries are developing because of managing their money and investment. Nobody has ever invested or has ever developed on savings of other people. Techiriyo. I've done research in 126 countries recently. There is no country which has ever developed without, for example, let me make this statement here. No country out of the countries I've studied, 126, has ever developed without having a very serious system of marshalling internal resources, internal finance, especially having an internal bank itself, a domestic bank itself, having a way in which it can manage its own resources. That country is not there. Therefore, when you write about these things, this is very serious business, very, very serious business. These are not just lessons about money. They are lessons about responsibility, about planning, about honesty, lessons about making wise decisions, those who are in families, and we see a lot of domestic violence. Most of domestic violence in our families are about communicating issues of money, failure to manage money, failure to manage your bank accounts and husband and wife. That's where we have 90% of problems in our families. So the judges, therefore, shall certainly be looking for quality of each of the poem, originality, as we said, creativity, rhythm, the way it uses language and mental images, and how this is communicated in these messages. But today is not about selecting the best poem or a winner. Far from that. Today we are celebrating every child. Can you give a very big round of applause? Who put pen to paper? Every child who put pen to paper. I don't want these children to think that when we select the winner, then the people came just to look at the winner. We want to celebrate every boy and the girl who are here, who put pen to paper and communicated. And this is what we are talking about. Therefore, whether your poem is awarded today or not, you have already achieved. Can we clap for ourselves? You have already achieved. You have achieved something remarkable. Can we bring, how many people have come to Bank of Uganda here? Nobody should go without taking a picture with the Bank of Uganda and with these serious people whom you see who work on your money as officers of the bank. So you have joined the national conversation. Therefore, you have used your imagination to educate others. You have shown your people how ideas are worth listening to, and you have had the power to shape a generation. I therefore encourage every one of us to keep writing. In Africa, you know that when you want to hide anything from an African, do you want us to remain with such a proverbs? Don't we get ashamed with such a proverbs? Please. If you want to keep anything from an African, you write it down. Can you imagine? In God's name, we want to do what? Say this one is not true. So whether your poem therefore is good, this is very important conversation. So keep writing, keep on being confident, keep on observing things around you. Most importantly, never stop believing in yourself. All of us, let's continue believing in ourselves. Let us not be surprised by what we become. I normally tell my students in Makerere, never, also let me tell the people at the Bank of Uganda here, never accept, never accept to be referenced by another person. Never. This one my mother told me a long time ago, never accept to be referenced by another person. Let me give you an example. That when you reach at the house of so and so, then you have reached your home. Imagine such a tragedy. Your home is described by another person's house. Can you imagine such a tragedy? For us in Ruchigaro Nyankole akaturaketa kagwe. Akanakagwe kenyini. To be referenced by another person. Be referenced by yourself. You are so and so. You are not a daughter of so and so. Your father had his own achievements. You also have your own achievements. So I want to congratulate everyone for came to participate. Every teacher. Very big round of applause, teachers. We encouraged these children to write. Our parents who offered support, and every school that believed in the safety of our financial system and the value of our national currency. Kenneth, didn't secondary schools participate? My daughter who is in Gaza should have participated as well. So we are going to, I think Kenneth will also take us to secondary school so that our daughter, some of us who are a bit, don't have children now in the primary schools can also participate in this process. We shall be very happy, Kenneth. But we want to support and thank the parents who are here, whom we are starting with, and to thank you for supporting the bank. With these remarks, I wish to thank the judges who are giving us your time and your wisdom as you undertake this very, very difficult task of selecting the winning children out of very brilliant children. Let me repeat this again. And therefore, I wish all these poets very successful day here at the Bank of Uganda. And if God wishes, and God will definitely wish, the Bible says, when you are praying, especially some of us who pray with our immediate families, if I can call this a family here, God will hear your prayers. And that's what the Bible says. So you let us claim these things. And if we claim them, then we shall be able to, as young people, to be great people, want to meet all of you later, managing very big things, as God will be giving you that grace. We want to thank you very much for coming and to wish you very good celebration here. Be attentive as we all learn from each other. My name again is Augustus Nwagaba. I'm a teacher myself, as you can see. I think you can see already. And I love teaching. I love also young people. I think my ministry is also young people, apart from monetary policy and macroeconomic management. I'm a global economist. But I'm also, God, I think I have a very big burden, as I can see myself, for reaching out to younger people and making those younger people into something. God has a habit, as you all know. Let me finish with this. These days, God has a habit. God is in the business. As Archbishop Nkoyo told us, the road to heaven, as you know, is always under construction. But God these days has a very good habit of getting a nobody, making that person into somebody without consulting anybody, and introduces that person to everybody. That's what God does. And that's what God is going to do with you. Anybody, never underrate yourself. Never underrate yourself. God is looking at you. Just be a good child. God is going to give you and take you to places you cannot imagine. We want to thank everyone and a very, very big round of applause to our children. Thank you.
Professor, all these children would like to be like you when they grow up. Deputy Governor, with your permission, I want to just introduce one more judge to the audience, and that is Christine Alupo, Director, Currency Department here at Bank of Uganda. Thank you so much. Talking about poems, are we ready to receive our very first poet? Are you ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, our very first poet Poem is coming in from Peak Primary School, Kampala. And it's going to be read by El Nathan Tumwebaza about my coin, my tomorrow.
Good afternoon, judges, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elnathan Tumwebaza, a pupil from Peak Primary School in Primary 5. I invite you to walk with me the journey concerning saving money and my future. My coin, my tomorrow. Today, I hold a single coin. So little, many say, but I can hear tomorrow call. Don't throw that away. Don't waste it. A seed is never called a forest, yet forests sleep inside a seed. A coin is never called a fortune, yet fortunes grow from every deed. So, I walk into the bank on any day with hope dancing in my hand. I am not hiding money. I am building my tomorrow. My savings buy more than toys. They purchase courage, dreams, and time. They help me climb life's tallest mountains. One careful step, one hopeful climb. When sickness knocks, I can stand. When school fees call, I can smile. When opportunity comes running, I will be ready all the while. So, laugh not at my little coin. One day you will understand. The strongest tree once hid its greatness inside a tiny grain of sand. Today I save. Tomorrow I live. Today I plan. Tomorrow I shine. Because the greatest wealth on earth begins with one small coin and mine.
A bigger round of applause for El Nathan Tumwebaza. My coin, my tomorrow. How many of us were moved by that poem? It's good the judges are not seeing you because we don't want to bias them. But you'll agree with me that El Nathan delivered a very good poem. Let's clap for him once again. Our next poet is coming from St. Teresa's Namagunga Primary Boarding School in Mukono. And she's going to be telling us about Magic in My Piggy Bank. Magic in My Piggy Bank by Nakandi Manuela. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Manuela to come and deliver her poem.
My name is Nakandi Manuela Masha. I am in Primary 3 Roses at St. Teresa's Namagunga Primary Boarding School. My poem is about magic in my piggy bank. One by one I'll keep, not for chapati or chips. Inside my piggy bank I drop each coin for good use. In my plastic Roy cotton, hidden under my bed, I save my coins for tomorrow, just like the Bank of Uganda advised. Things that I make, ready to sell, get my money and save perfectly onto my piggy bank. I am only a girl in primary 3 with a brighter future than before because I choose to save my coins, creating magic in my piggy bank. Amazing magic, marvelous.
Magic in my piggy bank. Let's clap for her once again. Deputy Governor, I think we may need to hire Manuela in the innovations department in the future. I liked the innovation of coming up with an improvised piggy bank. So we don't have to stop saving simply because we cannot afford that piggy bank of 10,000 shillings. Just look for that Royco empty plastic tin and start saving. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving to our third poem. Our third poem is coming from Banyategereza's Golden Jubilee Memorial Day and Boarding Primary School in Fort Potro. And it's going to be on My Invisible Castle. My Invisible Castle is the title. Please join me in welcoming Manzi Leniti to deliver a poem on My Invisible Castle.
Protocol observed, I greet you all. My name is Manzi Leniti, proudly representing Banya Teresa's Golden Jubilee Memorial Primary School in Fort Portal Tourism City. Every mighty tree begins with a tiny seed. Every great dream begins with a single step. Every prosperous nation begins with a single coin wisely saved. Today, as we celebrate 60 years of the existence of Bank of Uganda, I invite you to journey with me through my poem entitled My Invincible Castle. Do not build castles in the air. They always said to me to be fair. They did not say never build castles at all, just not in the air. It is better to build in a much safer place where it is free from the cold winds of theft, glare, and sudden currents of fire. Meanwhile, my mind wanders away as I fancy, thinking which color of sweet motoka candy I should buy next to bless my eager taste buds. But then I think of the violin, something handy, the one I committed myself to save up for. So I vow to tirelessly feed the larger share of my own pocket money to my secure treasure chest, the safety of the bank. For saving feels like being held back by a force, invisible but reassuring to the soul core. I know I will reap the rewards for sure, not just today, but for tomorrow too. Instead of picking the coins and heading off to the shop, I choose to reserve them. And now, it makes sense that I boost the economy. My savings are used for funding crucial loans while interest is earned and the government builds the world. Thank you.
My Invisible Castle by Manzi Leniti. Thank you so much, Leniti, all the way from Fort Potro. Let's clap for her. The next poem is coming from Our Lady of Good Counsel, Nursery and Primary School, Rukunjiri. And the title is A Better Tomorrow. A better tomorrow. Who amongst us wouldn't want to have a better tomorrow? Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Atuhaire Martha to deliver a poem about a better tomorrow.
Dear judges, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Acharia Martha from Our Lady of Good Counsel Nursery and Primary School, Lukunjili. I am 11 years old. I begin my poem in 3, 2, 1. A better tomorrow. Today, I choose to save my coin and let good habits all align. I do not spend without a thought, for future needs must be well thought. I think of school, I think of life, and how to pass through future strife. For saving now will help me stand with better plans close in my mind. I know that was to bring me pain, but saving always brings me gain. So I decide with careful mind to leave careless spending far behind. I keep a part of what I get, a lesson I will not forget. For little savings, day by day, will help me in a better way. Tomorrow comes so fast to see and brings new needs for you and me. So what I save will always be a key to future help for me. I build my life with patient care and place my hopes and dreams right there. For saving now will guide my way to a better life someday. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Martha, for that powerful poem. Now, how many of us remember the days of granaries? If you had the chance of having a granary in your home, then that explains where you grew up from. So this afternoon, we have a poem from Brovin Mivule from Flobeto Nursery and Primary School, Hoima. I want to declare conflict of interest here. They come from Hoima, Deputy Governor. And the poem is about the new granary. Join me in welcoming Brovin Mivule.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mivule Brovin from Flobeto Nursery and Primary School. I am standing in front of you to present a poem entitled The New Granary. Gone are the days, I hear they say. Our grandfathers kept food in granaries. I hear stories, I have never seen one. The current granary is the bank. I tend to think in those old days, they stored their grain for dry seasons, for bad days of rain. They saved their harvest for the future, control hunger and be sure. But if you saved your money, by the way, you'll be ready anyway. Today, we store our shillings there. Oh no, not in a basket, but a perfect granary, in the bank, where it is safe. Understand this, don't be deaf. No one is sure of tomorrow, sunshine, rain, or heavy sorrow. But if you saved your money, by the way, you'll be ready anyway. For school fees or future dreams, the bank saves you from uncertainties. Like granaries of long ago, the bank seems better than it is. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Brovin.
Welcome, sir.
Indeed, you could see the new granary. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not clapping enough for these kids. We need to give them morale, okay? And like Deputy Governor said, by the virtue of them reaching the Bank of Uganda, they have already won. So we have to motivate them as much as possible. All the way from Kisubi Entebbe, particularly St. Maria Florence Junior School, we have Nawath Catherine Helena with a poem on how to save money and the benefits of saving. How to save money and the benefits of saving by Nawath Catherine Helena.
Distinguished judges, teachers, fellow pupils, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. My name is Nawath Catherine Helena from St. Maria Florence Junior School, Chisubi in Wakiso District. I stand before you to present a poem entitled How to Save Money and the Benefits of Saving. I hope this poem inspires us all to develop the habit of saving. Thank you. Save a little every day. Put some coins and notes away. Spend with care and think ahead. Buy only what you truly need. Keep a money box at home. Let your savings slowly grow. Avoid wasting cash on unnecessary things and see the joy that savings bring. Savings help in times of need. It is a very useful deed. It pays for school and other plans and helps us reach our future aims. When emergencies arise, savings come as a surprise. They bring comfort, hope, and dear, and keep away unnecessary fear. So, let us save, both big and small. For saving money helps us all. A brighter future we can see through saving wisely and carefully. For God and my country. Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much, Catherine. How to save money and the benefits of saving. Hope all this came out clearly during her poem. And our next poem is from Naigaga Nicole, who studies at Luzira Hill Parents School, Kampala. And it's about money, money. Handle me well. Money, money. Handle me well. Let's welcome Naigaga Nicole.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Naigaga Nicole. I am in primary 4 at Luzira Hill Parents School. I have come to recite to you a poem entitled Money, Money, Handle Me Well. Money, money, handle me well. I am paper money. Don't fold me. Keep me in your pockets, wallets and purse. Folding me wears me out. You could lose me. Don't lose me to folding. You have bills to pay. I am paper money. Keep me dry and clean. Don't write on me. I am not a check. Keep me away from rain and water. I'm never thirsty. Rain and water makes me wet and easy to get torn. Don't lose me to rain and water. You have fees to pay. I am coin money. Don't bang me or I will break. I am coin money. Don't scratch me. It hurts. Money, money, paper or coin. Guard me well. Preserve me today. I preserve your future.
Wow, 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 wow. A big round of applause for Nicole. Deputy Governor Nicole has reminded me of the lectures. The lecture you always give about proper handling of money. People who go to churches and the places of worship and they fold many times simply because they do not want to be seen about how much they are giving in, but they forget that God is seeing them after all. So she has ably handled that well. And now, our next poem is from Hayley Williams. my wooden box. Hailey Williams, my wooden box, all the way from St. Lawrence Primary School, Mbarara.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hale Williams from St. Lawrence Primary School, Mbarara City. I've come to present a poem titled My Wooden Box. Oh my God, my wooden box. I have a wooden box, not much to see. No painted stars, no lock, no key, just plywood, one smoothed by my hands, and all the coins from all my plans. I shake it gently, guess the weight. Then slide my knife along the plywood top. One edge lifts open, coins spill free, and count everyone with joy. 200, 4, 1,000 there. I stack them up with so much care. Then put them back and seal it shut. Tomorrow I'll be saving, but today maybe just one big bomb sweet. One small reward, one tiny treat. Then back saving, back to me. Back to the doctor I'll be. I'm saving for a future bright, for the textbooks read by evening light, for the day I walk into a hole and be the one who saves us all. My box holds coins, my box holds dreams. My box holds more than coins. It holds a girl from Barara town who will not let her future down. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hailey, for that poem about my wooden box. Now, our next poem is all the way from Prima Junior School, Chankwanzi. I know many of us have heard about Chankwanzi, especially if you have gone for Chakamchaka and that level of training. So we have Kansime Fred with a poem about benefits of saving money in a bank. Benefits of saving money in the bank by Kansime Fred. Welcome him with a round of applause.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? My name is Kansime Fred, a pupil of Prima Junior School, Chikonda Chankwanzi district. I'm going to present to you a poem on the benefits of saving money in the bank. A bank is a place we all trust to keep our money safe and help both children and grown-up folk. Teaches us lessons through every stroke. We use the bank to keep our money, whether it is little or plenty. Saving today is a wise thing to do, for tomorrow's needs may be waiting for you. Banks also help business people to save and grow, helping their shops and companies flow. Parents use banks to keep their money and withdraw money when needed each day. Business people use banks to save and grow. Banks also help us pay school fees quickly and safely with great ease. People use banks to send money around to families and friends in another town. Banks also help us pay school fees quickly and safely with great ease. A bank keeps records clear and right. It also helps us manage our money bright. It teaches us discipline, care, and skill. So let us learn while we are young to save and use money wisely and strong. For the bank is a helper, faithful and true, making life better for me and you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kansime Fred, all the way from Prima Junior School, Chankwanzi. I'm sure after listening to his poem, you don't have any reasons to save money under your bed, To save money in stockings, when you put on stockings, especially for the gentlemen, because you don't want people to see you. You hide the money there. Some people go an extra mile to dig holes. He has really demystified all that. Now our next poem is on saving for my dream business. Saving for my dream business, a poem by Tina Okonya Chirabo, all the way from Entebbe Education Center. Tina, you are welcome. Tina deserves a bigger round of applause. Please motivate her. All right, that's better. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Tina Okonya Kirabo. I'm a pupil at Entebbe Education Center Primary School. I am in primary 5 and I am 10 years old. A choice so wise, a choice so good is saving money in the bank safe fund. The Bank of Uganda, our central bank so true, protects our wealth for me and for you. On 22nd September 2021, my saving journey began. Through unit trusts, investing my money has grown quickly. 1 million already in interest. Washing my dad's car to earn a small fee, and birthday gifts that come from my sweet family. By beating my 2 brothers with top grades at school, my lovely parents double it, a brilliant golden rule. Thanks to the Most High God for my parents every day, as 18 million by the age of 18 is well on the way. In beautiful Entebbe, my dream will come true to open Tija's restaurant, brand new just for you. My mother has taught me to cook and to bake, to whip up a smoothie or a thick chocolate milkshake. With omelets, burgers, and chips fried so deep, with salad and guacamole, it's a promise I'll keep. An excellent chef and manager I'll be, around the finest restaurant in the land.
Thank you very much, Tina. Now, for those of us who are saving far, for the sake of saving, and you ask, what are you saving for? I'm saving my money. And then Wagonza comes and borrows all of it one day. Or you use it to do a function, wedding contribution. After hearing Tina's poem, you have to rethink. Our next poem is from Namanda Kevin Divine about how to handle currency notes and coins. I'm sure Christina Lupo will enjoy this. How to handle currency notes and coins by Namanda Kevin Divine from MST Junior School in Entebbe. If you don't clap much bigger than that, that's much better. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Namanda Kevin Divine. I'm from grade 6 at MST Junior School. I'm here to present a poem about how to handle currency notes and coins. Oh, my currency notes and coins. With you, I can buy the world I need. So, your value must forever exist. In the rightful way, you are earned. And so, you deserve my best treatment. I won't tear, I won't deface, and I won't fold. I won't write, I won't burn, and I won't spray. But in my wallet, you will lie flat, straight, dry and clean. I won't reshape, I won't drill, and I won't scatter. I won't stamp, I won't staple, and I won't melt. But in my piggy bank, you will happily snow. I won't smuggle or hide you from authority, but in broad daylight, I'll declare. I won't forge or circulate counterfeit, for your original design is next to none. From the bank, you came sparkling, and to the bank, you will retire worn out but contented. Thank you.
How to handle currency notes. Divine, can I keep that money for you? The way she's looking at me. Yeah, you have to really jealously guard your money. Don't just give it to people who don't deserve it. Our next poem, all the way from Mbali, we are crossing over to the east. We have Ashanut Blessed Crystal with a poem about little coins, big dreams. Little coins, big dreams by Ashanut Blessed Crystal. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Crystal to the stage. I've seen the people who have not clapped for her. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Ashanut Blessed Crystal. I have come here to present a poem about little coins, big dreams. I have a coin, I have a shilling too. I do not spend it all, I know what to do. I drop it in my tin, then in the bank. Saving money helps me build wealth. First, I plan. I write what I need. Food, books, soap. I don't waste with speed. If I want candy, I wait one more day. Saving teaches me to say not today. Money in the bank is safe and sound. No rain can spoil it. No thief around. One day, it will give me what I want to see. The benefits are many, so listen to me. School fees paid, no stress for my family. Emergencies come, but I won't fear, because my savings will always be near. So children, let's save, both boys and girls. Little coins today build a better world. Thank you, may God bless you.
Thank you very much, Crystal. Little coins, big dreams. Thank you. The next poem is on the 60 years of growing dreams. The 60 years of growing dreams, which in a way resonates with the Bank of Uganda 60 years of existence. And the poem is by Omara Jabez Goodwill, all the way from Reach Out Education Center, Yumbe.
Honorable guests, judges, teachers, and my fellow competitors. My name is Omara Jabez Godwill from Reach Out Education Center, Yumbe. Today, I am honored to celebrate 60 years of growing dreams with the Bank of Uganda. My poem is entitled 60 Years of Growing Dreams. I hope all of you will like it. Welcome. For 60 years, our nation grew with hope, dreams, and courage too. Bank of Uganda stood each day, helping our money find its way. A little coin, a little note, can build a bridge or buy a boat, can pay for books and help us learn, when wisely saved and fairly earned. Saving today prepares tomorrow and protect us from sudden sorrow. In banks, our money stays secure, helping our future to endure. We count our needs before we spend. Good saving habits never end. Each small deposit, great or small, can build a better life for all. We keep our notes clean, neat, and dry, not fair or throw or let them fly, because our money tells the story of Uganda's strength and glory. So let us learn and proudly say, we save for a brighter future each day. Happy 60 years to celebrate. Bank of Uganda, you are great. Welcome.
Yes, Obugalo for Omara. 60 years of growing dreams. This one has made us celebrate 60 years before we even get to. Very interesting. Thank you so much. We appreciate. Thank you so much, Omara Jabez. That was a good one. Our next poem is from Nantambi Nafeda on the shillings and cents. Shillings and Cents by Nantambi Nafeda, all the way from Linlord Junior School, Masaka. Linlord Junior School, Masaka. We have Nantambi Nafeda, Shillings and Cents. Should be able to get here in a moment and deliver that very powerful poem. All right, while she gets the real event makes her ready, just to remind you that every time these kids come here, your clapping makes a lot of sense to them. It motivates them, it uplifts them, it makes them gain confidence. That is the only way we can morale boost them. So let's all agree to be cheer leaders for these little children. Let's welcome Nantambi Nafeda, Shillings and Cents.
Good afternoon, my respected judges. I am Nantambi Nafida from Nilo Junior School, Masaka City. I am in primary 5 class. My poem is Shillings and Cents. Sente za Uganda in my hands. Nzija kuzikuma, that's my stand. No folding notes, twazifunya. Keep them flat, game popular. Coins munsawo, safe and sound. Ensimbi siza kuzanyisa, simu socks. Wet hands, nedda. Dry them fast, zezisinga to win. Save kamu, spend kamu, mumagezi. Nantambi from Linlord says, $2 dollar. Bank of Uganda tuyigiriza, respect money. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala.
Wow, thank you so much, Nantambi Nafeda. Ensimbi siza kuzanyisa. Don't play with money. Handle it very well. That was a good one. Our next poem, as we get ready. Our next poem, want to cross over to West Nile. West Nile, Arua. Do you have people from Arua here? Obugalo for people from Arua. Specifically, we have Joy Alley Learning Day Center and Primary School. And today it is represented by Amanya Angel Asali with a poem on the benefits of saving money in the bank. Amanya Angel Asali on the stage.
The Management and Organizing Committee from the Bank of Uganda, distinguished judges, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Amanya Angel Sali from P5 class at Joy Learning Daycare Center and Primary School, Arua City. Today I am coming to recite a poem with a theme, the benefits of saving money in the bank, and the title, The Bank, My Money's Best Home. I have money. But where can I save it? My grandparents used to keep money in the tins
boxes, and even buried it. But it was not safe. I have an idea. I will keep it in the bank, in the kids' account. But what are the benefits of saving money in the bank? The bank keeps money for future use. When I save my money in the bank, it helps me improve my financial discipline because I do not spend my money carelessly. The bank identifies opportunities for me to invest in my savings by buying shares in treasury bills and treasury bonds. I now know where to put my money. I will put it in the bank. I will always keep my money in the bank. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amanya, for that good poem on the benefits of saving money in the bank. Now we are moving to Gulu. We seem to be having people from Gulu. Where are you? All right, so from Gulu, we have St. Matthew's Preparatory School, Laro. That one. And the school is being represented by Nakakembo Alexas. And the title of the poem is The Wise Child. Let's welcome Nakakembo Alexas on the stage.
The Master of Ceremonies, His Excellency the President of the Bank of Uganda in his absences, the Governor of the Bank of Uganda, the Deputy Governor of the Bank of Uganda, and member of the boards of the Director of the Bank of Uganda, religious leaders, distinguished invited guests, esteemed judges and panels, my teachers and parents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Nakakembo Alexius, a primary 7 pupil from St. Matthew's Preparatory School, Laro, in Gulu City. I feel deeply honored and privileged to stand before you as we celebrate 60 years of the Bank of Uganda's dedicated service to our beloved country. On behalf of my school and my pupils, I congratulate the Bank of Uganda for the 60 years dedicated service to our beloved country. It is now my pleasure to present a poem entitled The Wise Child. A wise child saves today. Instead of spending all away, in the bank my money stays, growing slowly through the days. When emergencies arise, my savings become a prize. They help me meet my needs and support my future deeds. Saving brings peace of mind and success I hope to find. I encourage every girl and boy to plan with care and with purpose. With patience, care and discipline, great achievements can begin. Bank of Uganda stands so strong. For 60 years it has led us on. I trust my savings there with pride to build our nation far and wide. Thank you for listening. Happy 60th anniversary, Bank of Uganda. May God bless the Bank of Uganda and may God bless Uganda. I say this for God and my country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alexas. You're indeed a wise child. Thank you so much. All right, so the next poem, we are coming back to Uganda, Central, and all the way from Wakiso Junior School. From Wakiso Junior School, we have Rwenzaho Gabriel, and the title of the poem is Dear Money. Dear Money by Rwenzaho Gabriel. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Gabriel on the stage.
Good afternoon, our dear judges. My name is Rwenzaho Gabriel, a pupil in Primary 6 at Wakiso Junior School, Wakiso. Today, I'm going to present to you a masterpiece entitled Dear Money. In this masterpiece, I'm going to talk directly to the money that I've previously had. Dear money, I hurt you. I glued you, pinned you, and clipped you, sellotaped you tight just to make a friend smile. I wounded the very thing that faithfully served us all. I heard you never healed and your value remained at risk. You were made clean, strong, ready to travel from hand to hand, market to market, village to city. But I limited your circulation and killed your intentions when I glued you into that flower bouquet. Because of the holes I pinned in you, ATMs rejected you and counting machines couldn't detect you. Not because you are worthless, because I had been careless with you. Then I hurt you again, doing the big boy thing, writing a phone number right across your face. Sarah, please call me. She never did. Yet there you remain, a 10,000 shilling note, worth far more than that little attention I was chasing. And later, after school, passed by Mama Naka's shop, hurrying home with coins jiggling and notes folded deep. Without thinking, I threw my shorts into the washing basin. Round and round, soap, water and rough scrubbing. Oh! The change Mama Naka had just given me. When I rescued you, your vibrant colors were fading. Your strength was gone, and so was your value. How can I claim to love you if I fail to protect you? Section 367 of the Ugandan Penal Code Act has taught me well. A not defaced is a not destroyed. So I promise I will not write on you, fold you, or turn you into decoration. You belong in a safe wallet, and even safer in the bank, to build our dreams, serve the nation, and prove our country's worth. By Renzaho Gibri, Primary 6, Wakiso Junior School, Wakiso.
That was a very good love letter to dear man. Wasn't it? All right, thank you so much, Renzaho Gibril, for that very good poem, all the way from Wakiso. Now moving on to Budaka, specifically Namirembe Boarding Primary School, Budaka. We have Chirabo Linda. Save it, grow it, Uganda. Save it, grow it, Uganda, by Chirabo Linda. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Chirabo Linda to the stage. Add another round of applause, please, if you don't mind. Thank you.
The Deputy Governor, the respected judges, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Chirabo Linda, a P7 pupil at Namembe Boarding Primary School, Budaka. Before you I stand to present a poem entitled, Save It, Grow It, Uganda. So please listen. Save it, grow it, Uganda. Save in the bank, we are stronger. Save it, grow it, Uganda. 6 years and stronger. In 1966, the Bank of Uganda rose to serve our people and hope our nation grows. For 6 years, it has gathered shillings, notes, and coins, giving hope and order where the future joins. It teaches us to save, to plan, to stand up tall, because our wise nation listens to the banker's call. Save it, grow it, Uganda. Save in the bank, we are stronger. Look at this note. Clean, crisp, and bright. Fold it gently, keep it out of fight. Don't tear it, don't crush it, and don't wet it with rain. Treat each shilling with honor again and again. Count your coins, keep them dry and neat. Rust and dirt make money obsolete. When money is handled right, it moves with pride, from hand to hand, with trust by its side. Save it, grow it, Uganda. Save in the bank, we are stronger. When you save, you sleep without fear. School fees,
books and needs draw near. You learn patience, you learn control, you build a future, you reach your goal. Savings grow with interest too. A small coin becomes something new. A saver can start a shop, a trade, a farm. A saver builds the life they've made. So pupils of Namirembe Boarding Primary School, Budaka, will save today for a brighter tomorrow. We'll guard our money clean and neat. We'll make our country strong and sweet. Bank of Uganda, thank you for light, for teaching us to save and do what's right. Save it, grow it, Uganda. Save in the bank, we are stronger. Save it, grow it, Uganda. 6 years and stronger. Happy 6 years. Bank of Uganda, saving today for a stronger Uganda.
Save it, grow it, Uganda. Let's clap for Chirabo once again. All right. To you, our judges, we are counting down. We have just 4 more poems to go. Just 4, counting down. And our next poem, we are getting closer to the CBD. Now we are within Kampala. So the next poem is from Kampala Parents School. And the poem is going to be delivered by Kireli Musinguzi. And the title is Every Note Tells a Story. Every Note Tells a Story is the title of the poem. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Kireli Musinguzi.
The Deputy Governor, dear judges, our loving parents and teachers, and my fellow pupils. My name is Kylie Musinguzi, a pupil of Kampala Parents School, and it is a great honor to stand before you to present my poem about how to handle currency notes and coins. Every note tells a story of hard work, hope, and Uganda's glory. Treat each one with love and care, for our nation's pride is written there. Do not fold, tear, or write on a note. Handle them gently as we have been taught. Keep your coins in a purse or a box, and not in dirty places or under rocks. Wash your hands before using money. Keeping it clean is wise for everyone. Uganda's currency belongs to us all, so let us protect it, whether great or small. Never throw your money on the ground or leave it lying all around. Keep it safe and neat each day, showing respect in every way. When we care for every coin and note, we show love for our beloved nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Musinguzi, for that powerful poem. Every note tells a story. We are counting down the third last poem in the order of presentation, not in the order of winning, is from Kind Care Junior School, Namayingo. And the poem is by Mwanguzi Timothy. Mwanguzi Timothy is here to present to us a poem entitled My Future Secured. My Future Secured by Mwanguzi Timothy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mwangus Timothy, a primary 5 pupil from Kainta Junior School, Namaingo District, with a poem titled My Future Secured. From the village of Udidi, Namaingo District, to the greatest world cities, New York, London, and Paris, my guardian savings are keeping my dreams alive. My future goal of flying aeroplane is guaranteed. My guardian savings earn interest daily. He keeps showing me how his savings grow. His savings have no risks and are my security. This is my true story. Oh my God, comfort me so that I speak it out. Despite losing my father at the age of only 2 months, oh, Father, rest in peace. But I have never missed school because of school fees, simply because of my guardian's steady cash flow. What a big deal! When I'll grow up, I will secure the future of my family through saving my money where it earns interest. Then the capital will be left to my family even after my death. Ha! Financial freedom and secure future comes to those who save.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much, Timothy. My future secured. I think many of us are still guessing what he was going to do next. That was a good concluding note. Concluding in style. All right, we are counting down. We have a second last presentation. And then we are in Kampala again from Sir Apollo Kagwa Primary School, Chira, Kampala. We have Daniela Tumsime with a poem titled Treasure in Our Hands. Treasure in Our Hands by Daniela Tumusime, all the way from Sapolo Kagwa Primary School, Chira. Join me in welcoming Daniela to the stage.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tumsime Daniela, a student of Sir Apollo Kagwa Primary School, Kira. I present my poem, The Treasure in Our Hands. Keep your notes flat, clean, and dry. Do not let them fold or tear. A wallet is a home where they're kept. To keep the dirt and tears away, never scribble, never stain. Keep them free from ink and rain. For every note, from small to great, deserves a clean and steady state. Then come the coins, so bright and round. Keep them safe and tightly bowed. A purse or a piggy bank is the best to give those rolling discs a rest. Do not toss them down or leave them out, or scatter them all round about. Handle with care each cent and shillings with both hands that are both kind and willing. For money reflects our nation's pride. Let's keep it safe with nothing to hide. Treat every piece with great care and show the value that is there. I remain Tumsime Daniela, a student of Sir Apollo Kagwa Primary School, Kira.
Thank you very much, Daniela. The treasure in our hands. Sometimes we don't value the treasure in our hands. It's high time that we started valuing the treasure in our hands. The Deputy Governor, we are now moving on to our very last presentation. And the last in the order of presentation But who knows? He who laughs last. We leave that to the judges. All right, so the next presentation of poem, all the way from Yoweri Museveni Primary School, Mbale, we have Mukula Abdul Malik Banking.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mukula Abdul Malik, and I learn from Yoweri Museveni Primary School in Mbale City. I have come here to present to you a poem entitled Banking. I like saving in a bank. Imagine saving in dangerous places where you need to look left and right before you bury a saving box. Before you realize there is an intruder who sneaks and removes your money. Why I keep in a dangerous place? I like saving in a bank. With a bank, you don't need to look left and right before you save your money because it is safe and sound. With no worry, you move like a king because your money is safe. I like saving in a bank. I can proudly send my money on mobile network to my account in the bank. It reduces on risk of my money being stolen. I like saving in a bank. If you save in a bank, you increase your chances of getting loans and interest because you are faithful ever. Special offers also attract more people to come and save in their bank. I remain as Mukula Abdul Malik. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mukula Abdul Malik, with a poem on banking. And I want to remind you that the name of the school is Yoweri Museveni Primary School, Nimbale. So that is the school that you've just heard from. All right, so Deputy Governor, that has been our very last poem by order of presentation. And now we are moving towards the closure. And to do the closure, we are going to allow the judges do final rating. And while they do that, we can be taking photos. The token of appreciation from the Bank of Uganda. All right. And thank you so much for making today's poetry competition so engaging, and we look forward to the announcement of the best. Let's clap for our external judges. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the family. You're now poets, okay? So I'm telling you the story of the poets. So poets used to collect at the National Theatre, and of course poetry was a new thing. And people were saying poetry is for Bazungu. People who speak English, okay? So we had nowhere to collect. But then we collected at the National Theatre. And in there I learned an amazing word that encourages all of us, and a call for most poets at that time. And so I want to welcome you in the family by learning this word. So when I say bonfire, you say more fire. You say? You say? Bonfire. Come on. Bonfire. 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 Good, good. Welcome to the family. Teachers and all the young poets, you're welcome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Protocol observed. My name is Rashida Namlondo Mwanika, and allow me to introduce myself. I'm also the BN Poetry Award winner 2013. So I am privileged to be here, and as I give a speech on behalf of the judges, I want to say congratulations to all the students who have been up here. Congratulations, clap for yourselves. Louder. You are winners. Standing on this stage, even where I'm standing right now, I'm nervous, you just don't see it. So, it is part of performance, part of being an artist to be nervous. But that you conquered your nerves and you stepped up here and delivered. Clap for yourselves one more time. This has been the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. The hardest thing I ever had to do in my entire life. And I mean it. I read each poem 8 times. I read each poem. Now, I want to tell you, we have a criteria we're judging on. We have some rules that establish that we are marking. But hey, you're artists. And artists don't need. So where am I going with this? Perhaps you've not had the best score today. Perhaps you're not the winner. Always remember, because we were marking against a certain criteria. Now that criteria does not define you. It does not define who you are. I want to share a story that I shared with the judges. Earlier on, it was 20, I'm old, don't calculate my years, but I'll tell you. In 2012, there was an inter-university public speaking competition. Now, I am standing here, you can all testify that I can do public speaking, right? Right? And they were judging against poetry. So you'd stand up and give they called it improvised speech, and then they would give you marks. I lost. I didn't even make it in top 5. Are we clear? I didn't make it top 5. No, I didn't. But next year, exactly a year after, I won an African-wide award. The BN Poetry Award is competitive all over Africa. I won. So that means that day they were judging against a certain, that criteria did not define me. I say this with tears in my eyes because it is very easy to lose hope. But remember, today we had a certain criteria. You don't know it, we know it. So keep being you, keep writing, keep performing, don't just lose hope. Do it in school. If you made it out of 1 line 2, you're already winners. And so, out of transparency, I'll share the criteria. We were marking at how close you are to the theme. Now, this was really wide. You had some literacy education, right? So we were marking certain themes. I'd love to say all of you adhered to the theme. Some better than others, but nobody at least has below 5, as much as I'm sure. So well done, you all did the theme justice. Then from theme, we are poets. We thought of language and imagery. Now, why I say this, some of you are good writers, some of you are good performers. We tried to take in all of everything in account. Those who are good with language got some marks for use of vocabulary, imagery, and how easy you take us in the world that you're writing in. Originality, can we hear your voice? Can we identify who's speaking? Why? You can hear that this is Rashida Namlund. I am speaking, but sometimes the poem is too general, okay? Very general. I don't know who the narrator is. Are they 5 years old? Are they 9 years old? Are they 10? Where are they? Are they sitting on a bed? Are they on a shop? Are they walking in the road? Why do I share this? You are already poets. So I am giving feed. So as you go back and look at your poem, you have to ask yourself, can the judges see where I am standing now when I'm speaking this poem? Can we know the environment? So all these things are important in your writing, that you bring to the person to say, hey, let me use some Luganda. Ono amali kubulidi. In a poem, they wrote it when they're sitting on their bed. I can see they got their change and ran to the shop. Now, I'm encouraging you, because you're still young writers, to grow. Sometimes you abandon the ideas. You start on the shop and then we don't know where you've gone. So those either add you marks or cost you marks. But again, it is our criteria. You are welcome to be as creative as you want for the world. Then we're looking at rhythm. Does your poem flow? Are the stanzas well written? Are there line breaks? Remember, we are marking form. And then we had what we call the wow factor. Now, the wow factor, I went to a school called Nabisunsa Girls School. And my HM used to say, make sure you're memorable. Make sure you're, like, when you walk away, let the people say, there was a girl called Rashida. She performed this and this. So that's what the wow factor is. It could have been in your performance. It could have been in your writing. That I read a poem and I say, wow. Okay. So the wow factor was very special. Not everybody got a wow factor. It was only when we were wowed, either in your writing, in your performance, or maybe in just how you dress. That's why I wore red. No one will forget me. I was the girl in red. Okay. So as a performer, this is my gift for you. Wherever you come on stage, make sure you're memorable. Yes, you can pull G-mixes, you can speak nicely, you can wear a red shirt, you can wear a turban, you can be extra smart. All those things add to your performance. So make sure you're memorable. And the last was clarity of delivery. This was performance. Now we try to be very lenient with this because we know emotions, tiredness, hunger. Some people are coming from as far as Chigezi while others are just coming from nearby. So it's not equal, but we try to be as fair as possible. And I want to say that in performance, clap for yourselves. Like, clap for yourselves. You all did a good job. This has been very hard. So as I walk away, there is a saying that every dog has its day. Today is going to be somebody's day. If it's not your day, you celebrate for that person, you take their contact. You're 22 young poets who are going to need each other in the world. Ask my friend Philip. Yes, we have to work together, keep together, follow each other. If somebody has won today, celebrate them, take their number, but take each other's number. Because if you decide to be a poet and this becomes your career, you're going to need those contacts. If you decide to take another direction, it's also very good. Poetry is a form of communication. Polish it, check on your friends, grow together. Perhaps you'll publish more 22 books. So with every dog having its day, today will be somebody's day. Tomorrow will be your day. But overall, you all did good.
Moving on to the first runners up. The student is going to take home, not taking home, but this will be in terms of school fees. So don't say that you're going to carry cash since you come to the Bank of Uganda. School fees bursary of 4 million. And the school, 8 million. In addition, a publication opportunity and the prize memento. As Ralph Akorabirunji gets close. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, is going to take 5 million of school fees bursary. How about the school? 12 million. As if that is not enough, there will be a publication opportunity, but also a unique opportunity to perform during the final celebration, the same poem, all right? And very finally, prize memento. So let's clap for Bank of Uganda. I'm now going to request Ralph to come forward with the results as we get ready to know who has won today. As we get ready to announce, just take note that all of you are winners. Okay? At least based on Deputy Governor's guidance. Okay? Clap for Ralph Akorabirunji. Ralph Akorabirunji, who has been in Michael MC, who chose to keep quiet throughout the session. Just to see how I'm performing. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen. In the second runners-up position, with 47.25%, we have 47.25 out of 50, apologies. 60, yes. 47.25 marks out of 60. That is correct. We have Nathan Tumwevaze from Peak Primary School. You're going to come forward and shake hands with the Deputy Governor and we'll give the check to the winning school. Hey, Nathan, congratulations. Now you have the golden opportunity to shake hands with the Deputy Governor, Bank of Uganda, Professor Augustus Mwaka. Congratulations. Let's clap for him once again. And I'm going to request the head teacher of the school or the teacher to come forward as well. Receive a check. Big Primary School, you won yourself 60 million! All right. Really, Vince, are you done? Okay. All right. Thank you. You can take back. Thank you. And in the first runners-up position, we have, ladies and gentlemen, Manzi Lenity with 47.75 from Maria Teresa Golden Jubilee Memorial. Manzi Lenity, congratulations, God help you. As you know, the Deputy Governor. Maria Teresa Golden Jubilee Memorial is the school, and the student is Manzi Lenity. The head teacher or a teacher from Maria Teresa Golden Jubilee Memorial, please step forward. We have a Reverend Sister, ladies and gentlemen. Let's clap for the Reverend Sister. Congratulations, Maria Teresa Golden Jubilee Memorial. them as they receive their check of 8 million shillings. Congratulations. And the Teresa Golden Jubilee. Thank you. Very finally, Deputy Governor. The winner of the day is... This is the moment when you get to pray. The winner of the day is, ladies and gentlemen, with 51.75. Deputy Governor, they were close. Exactly. The competition was so stiff. The winner of the day is none other than Renzaho Gabriel from Wakiso Junior School. Orugalo for Gabriel. Please come forward. Come forward. Together with the teachers. Those teachers can come. We are waiting for those teachers can come. Congratulations! We know!
Happiness hadn't been waiting, but that was in the bad old days before I met you. When I met you,
Gabriel cannot believe it! I can do what we bring!
and celebrate.
Congratulations!
I tell everyone that
The school is taking 12 million shillings, ladies and gentlemen!
and jubilation. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. I was afraid to think that you thought you were above me, that I was only fooling myself to think you loved me. But since tonight you said you wouldn't live without me, that roundabout me, you wanted to stay.
All right, come on for them once again. And let's clap for our Deputy Governor, Professor Augustus Wangaba. Never accept to be referenced by another person. I think Gabriel has broken that record and he'll never be referenced by any other person. Let's congratulate him once again through a round of applause. Very finally, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to conclude with a word of prayer and the anthems. My name is Robert Wagonza from the Bank of Uganda. It's been a pleasure being your MC this afternoon. And I'm going to request the Reverend Sister to move forward and lead us in a closing prayer as we get ready to sing the anthems. Reverend Sister, please. Thank you so much. Let's stand up as we get ready to pray, but also sing the anthems as we close today's engagement. One, thank you so much, Deputy Governor, once again. One, thank you so much, our judges. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Heavenly Father, we began by invoking the Holy Spirit to guide us. Indeed, you have done it. We thank you for the preparations done by Bank of Uganda, the executive, the deputy governor, the staff, the parents, the teachers, and our children. This was not easy, but you have managed to present to us what was needful. Continue being with us. Be with the Bank of Uganda in its 60th century. Be with the staff. Be with the deputy governor. Be with our parents. Be with our children who have participated and won. This is their stepping stone in life. Continue blessing them. Bless us, O Lord, as we depart from each other. Give us tender mercies and always prepare us for the next, which is good for us. This is our prayer through Christ our Lord. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, tender mercies.